welcome back to Nourished Sundays. My name is Joanna. I am certified in holistic nutrition from the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. And this series is all about healthy eating and what we can do on a daily basis to feel better through the food we eat. And also decoding all the information we get on a daily basis. We get bombarded with so much information on the news, on social media about what we shouldn't do, and a lot of time it contradicts itself. And on top of it, eating, at not eating, at feeding your kids who may well be picky eaters, and it can add a lot of overwhelming feeling of frustration. So I'm hoping to ease that up with some tangible tips that you can apply one day at a time. Today, I want to talk to you about the link between mental health and the food we eat. And it's a pretty general topic today, but so important because what we eat really directly affects how we feel, our mood, and because of that, our overall health. Really think about it. Our brains are always on, even when we sleep. But they're always, regulating all our body. Like the brain is so central to all of that's happening, right? It controls, regulates everything, and it needs good fuel to keep going and to last and to do function at its optimal capacity, right? And that's what we all want for ourselves and our kids. And I'm not talking, like high Q and high IQ and being super intelligent, like whatever intelligent means, and getting high scores. No, but just like we want our brains to be optimal, just so that we can live happier, healthier life, like generally. Um, and it's like a car. If you give it whatever, it's not gonna drive for very long or last you very long if you don't put fuel, and even better, high quality fuel. It's probably gonna make your car last longer. Same applies to your brain and your mental health. Um, and I want to talk to you about one thing in particular, and that's what Dr. Michael Gershon, may not be pronouncing it right, but he kind of coined the term original brain and did a lot of studies to find, how our gut is like our primal brain, really, and how our head brain and intestinal brains are so connected, and how, yeah, that gut brain, that original brain, is actually so very essential to our mental health and our well being. Um, in fact, nerve cells and neural pathways exist within the digestive system. For example, serotonin, which is one of the brain's main neurotransmitter, which are substances that brain cells use to communicate. So the basis of everything, because without that communication, like nothing will function, right? And serotonin is very important for our mental health, and lack of serotonin in particular often cause symptoms of depression, anxiety. So very, very important, plays a big role. And serotonin is 95% of it is manufactured in our guts, in our intestines. And then, it goes through our body, gets to our brain. So it's so interesting, and it really puts things into perspective, and adds an extra layer of why what you eat and how you take care of your digestive and intestinal system, how you support or don't support them through the food you eat, is so important to how you're gonna feel, and just your life in general, because we know mental health is huge and so very important. So one tip for you is to start noticing how the food you eat make you feel, and how they affect you, your overall well-being. and your mood. Not just in the moment or the day you're eating them, but the next day. And the same applies to your kids. Like start noticing which food does what. And a good way to do that is using a food journal. Highly recommend food journals. Those are amazing tools to help us bring light to things that may not be working well for us. And also, if you can try eating a clean diet for 2 to 3 weeks, which means, not eating processed foods, reducing sugar, choosing healthy fats, and not eating, poor fats. And there is a video about fat if you want to have a bit more details about it. And see how you feel after that. See the difference. Notice the difference in your thoughts, in your concentration, in your productivity, but also in your mood, in your joy, all of those things. And obviously also, how your body function in other aspects is gonna probably show. And again, by writing down how you feel before, during, and after, it's really gonna help shed light on it. And also adding probiotics and fermented foods, for example, like kimchi, miso, sauerkraut, kefir, kombucha. Those are amazing supports to intestinal flora and our intestines, which in turn affect our mind, our mood, as outlined here. So start incorporating that into your diet and see how it makes you feel, what difference it does. And I highly recommend this book if you want to learn more about it, which is the new Optimum Nutrition for the Mind by Patrick Holford. That's a bit easier to say. It's a very, very good book, and it's so easy to read. And what I love is that it has, drawings to understand things better, and it also has like checklists, which is amazing. It really simplifies things, like charts. It's research based. Amazing book for supporting mental health through the food you eat. Super, super recommended. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you again next week. In the meantime, eat well and be well. Ciao.